Basically the themes are ruffles, beads, sequins, bright colors, tropical, and luxe. I have an upcoming end of summer vacation that I've had planned for the last year. Somewhere tropical. I have exactly 2 months until I get on the plane. And I kind of wanted to go over my wish list of things I would love to make before this trip occurs. She's very ambitious, but what's new? First one. This is supposed to be something very easy. Basically, I started this proto sample a year ago for a wedding that I was going to attend, and then I realized it wasn't the right dress for it, so I kind of just ditched it. But now that I'm going on this tropical vacation, it's this really pretty teal color, and normally I wouldn't gravitate towards it, but I thought it could be something that I could bring on the trip since it's already halfway done. And then I also thought trends that I've been really loving lately, adding beads to straps. I thought I could jazz her up a little bit. She has this really pretty flounce petal bottom, and I was either thinking I could add some beads or some sequins to her, and this could be like an evening look since it's already in satin, or I could just add some beads to the strap, and she's already halfway done sewing, so I already have a good start on her. So I think that this is definitely something that I can accomplish by then. I've just been really liking all the cute little beaded straps, so I'm either thinking I can get some like dyed to match beads, or I can get some like gold or silver beads, and that could be kind of cool to make it neutral on the sides. I have lots of ideas. I gotta like sort them out a little bit more. Second idea I have. So at work we get these small cuttings. They're usually about 1 yard. We usually get them as a final swatch for approval before they ship the bulk fabric. Usually that's like our yardage that we look at for flaws and to make sure that it's like on standard for color and everything like that. And then once we approve them or move on from them, there really is no use for them. So typically we just kind of toss them. But I love to take them and give them a new life. So recently I got in the same lace fabric in 4 different colors. Black I used last year to make this beautiful top. And then I also have white, this really pretty fuchsia, neon purple, and then also this butter yellow color. I've been really into like into a lot of ruffles, clearly, because the first one also has like a flounce in the bottom. I thought like a cute little ruffly lace blouse could be cute, and I got this like top on Zara, went super viral, and of course it had to be Zara, but I thought it was so cute. And I thought what if I made my own version of that, and it can compare back to some other things that I already have in my closet. And I think the 1 yard will be just enough for it. I can use one of the laces as maybe like a test, so I can cut out a test, and then I can pick the final color that I want. But I'm thinking the white or the yellow would be pretty, because I'm also going to be making something later that I can pair back to. And something about the lace with the ruffles just sounds really pretty. I could always finish the edges with the lace trim, so I don't have to hem them maybe, because the lace does tend to fray a little bit more than any other knit fabrics. But all the things that have been trending, ruffles, lace, and ruffles and lace. I could also maybe even make a dress out of this, like a cover-up dress. That could be kind of cute in one of the colors. I have to figure out what bathing suits I'm bringing, and then maybe I could determine what color for the cover-up if I end up doing one. So many ideas, you know, just so many ideas. I only have 1 yard of each, so I just gotta make that work. Okay, third, I have been really into the Y2K sparkly beaded sequiny tops. Do you remember the little ones we used to like, the little butterfly like tops? Like I love the whole look of just wearing like a pretty sequin top with a casual bottom, like with some denim, or with like an easy pant to throw on. It's just like you're wearing beautiful sparkly sequins, but then you're having like a casual bottom. Just sounds like a cute little daytime going out or like nighttime going out. But I also got from work, I have a less than 1 yard cutting of it, and I think that I can pull off making a little cowl neck tank top. The sequin is so pretty. So pretty. I've been looking on eBay for one for a while, and I just haven't quite found the perfect one. So I think I'll just make myself one. And I'm thinking it's gonna be like a cowl neck halter top. And then I just need to get some lining for it, which I think will be easy. I could just get 1 yard of like a yellow knit fabric to go along with it. I have a yellow satin that I could use, but then it kind of defeats the purpose of it being a knit. So I think I can just pull off getting a 1 yard of a yellow knit fabric. But isn't she gorgeous? She's so pretty. She like radiates in the light. In tropical weather, oh, just everyone's gonna be gagged. Color of the year, also in sequins. Okay, next one is, in my last video I made this cute little knit skort. We're calling her the Feelin Peachy Skort, because she was originally inspired by a peachy den skort called the Kylie skort. Anyway, I need another one in another color. In my last video I told you I wanted to cut it in this green, and that's still gonna happen. Can you imagine this cute little green skort with one of the lace tops? The yellow and the green. Oh. Literally everything on my Pinterest board for this was yellow and green, or like teal and green, or this like turquoisey blue with the green, this avocado-y green. I love this green. And I told you last time that it was part of it matched my color card. What? I keep saying color card, but you know, like when you get those color tests done on your skin tone to see like what colors look best for you. Apparently I'm an autumn, so anyway, it looks really good on me and I like it, and I want to make a little skirt in it because who doesn't want to walk around a tropical place with shorts underneath their skirt so that, you know, the thighs don't have issues. Pattern's already done, so all I have to do is do a recut of her and we're all set. And she was a pretty easy sew. Obviously it's gonna be easier now that I've done her for the third or fourth time after making a couple proto samples. So I think this is a definite. I actually think I'm gonna go cut her out after this. Now for my most ambitious project so far. I bought this beautiful floral silk with this border on it. A couple years ago downtown, I saw it, I said, honey, you're coming home with me. I had no plans for her and what to do with it, but I thought eventually I'll have an idea. And that is now. So when I was thinking about like trying to envision what I could make in this fabric, I was just thinking of like resort wear, and I just started to think of like a beautiful, classy, luck long maxi column wrap skirt, and I just instantly was like, this is the fabric for that. I've been loving these like really pretty placement dresses, placement prints, and like how they only have like one huge flower on one side, and with this fabric, oh, gorgeous. I love the aubergine and the baby yellow in it with the black and the oranges. It's just so pretty. The border can go on the bottom, and then you have the flowers kind of creeping up, and then you know, you just have like a cute little simple tie at the top. I'm trying to think of the best pattern shape so that I can get the border. So the bottom has to be a straight piece so that you could accomplish the border on that. So, you know, when you got to engineer a print, you really got to think all this through. Then I was also thinking, do I make it even more complex? And I've been really like thinking these skirt pant combos, and I was like, oh, that could be kind of cool to have like the mini skirt or something, or it's like, or it's even still a maxi skirt, but one side is the wrap and it looks like a skirt, but really it's pants. Does that make sense? So the back will be pants and then the front will have a wrap, and it ends up turning into a skirt wrap pant. I know I'm thinking of like, it feels like it has some Polynesian influence or even Indian influence or Southwest Asian. It just feels like chic and luxe. Anyway, again, this is the tropical vacation, and it just felt like it made sense. But also I was thinking it could be a dress, and I found this pattern from Vicky Sews that was a really cool option with like a little flutter sleeve, and it's like a wrap dress, and it's pretty much the exact thing I was thinking about, but it's in dress form instead of a set. Maybe you can help me with your vote here. Should I do this whole like skirt pant situation, or do I make it a dress like this one here and just make my life easy so I don't have to pattern it, and I could just buy this pattern because this pattern is still really beautiful and I think that this would look really nice in it? Or do I make them separates and create this little flutter sleeve top with a high boat neck, some shearing up under the bust, and then I'll have like a waistband that then has some ties on the side that then you could tie it either in the front or in the back to kind of cinch it in. But I really have been wanting this little butterfly blouse situation. I used to have this top that had a cute little, it was almost like a raglan kimono sleeve with a tie, and it had like a little ring in the middle, was sheared in at the bust portion, and then again I had like the tie in the back so you could cinch it in, and it was just so cute. And even if I don't make it in this and I decide to make it a dress or something, I still want to make this top, and this could be like a sewing, or this could be a pattern making challenge for myself, because I really need some tops, blouses with sleeves. I keep not putting sleeves on anything. It's like I'm allergic to them or something. I'm leaning towards that because then I can wear them as separates, but also this is a beautiful silk fabric, kind of something that you would wear to something fancy, you know, like a nice dinner, a nice event, a wedding, something like that. So I'm just trying to figure out, do I just make her a dress, or do I create her in separate so I could possibly like casualize her with either wearing the top with some jeans, long bottom like a linen pant, or I could do the opposite and wear like a white tank top with the skirt. I don't know. And on this one, I think I really can't make up my mind, so maybe I need your help with the vote on this one. Again, then as a bonus item, I really want to try making a beaded belt. Either way, I want to get some like leather cording or some cotton cording. And I just kind of like want to knot some like chunky beads randomly on this belt so that I can wear it as like a little tie belt around some things. I thought that could be kind of cute. I can either make okay, well the gardeners are here, so now apparently I have to stop talking before they come back. Either way, I want to get like this beaded trend on my list this week, either whether it's with a belt or whether it's adding it to a dress or a top. I also have these little beaded headers that I get from work too, and I thought about cutting those up and adding them to like a cute tank top or I can add them to the teal dress. There's so many beautiful beaded things, like from Mere Palais, that they did this collection a few months ago for Resort. It had these like beautiful cascading sequins going down. It's just like a hint of sparkle. But my mom gave me her old vintage beads from the 2000s, and there's so many cute options in there that I could make either like at the beaded belt. So I need to work with that and get inspired on like what exactly I'm gonna put it on. But I can put it on a couple things. I don't know, there's so many possibilities. But either way, I'm adding some beads somewhere. I think these can be some fun, nice dinner looks. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Give me your votes on what I should do with the silk border print fabric. She is the most risky that I have to cut into, and I need this to come out perfect. Otherwise, I've wasted a lot of money on that fabric. Everything else is pretty low stakes since a lot of it was I didn't pay for, so I won't be that mad if something doesn't turn out exactly how I want. Basically, the themes are ruffles, beads, sequins, bright colors, tropical, and luxe. I wore my cute little clip to represent tropical. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you like any of these ideas. If you have any additional ideas that I could add to something that I haven't touched on. This will be a nice mix of me making some of my own patterns, and then also I think for some of the other ones so I can get them done quicker, hopefully I could maybe buy a pattern or two just to save myself some time so I have enough time to accomplish it before this trip. Thanks for listening to me yap. I think I have to go now. The gardener's telling me I need to leave. Talk to y'all later. Bye!